Ladies and gentlemen, where we're going, everybody is shiny. And a little sleepy too, apparently. Welcome back to Pokemon Legends Arceus. My name is Ellison Cruz, and today on the game, I figured we'd go ahead and clean up any last minute requests out in the world, finish off any forgotten chores and whatnot, just before stepping foot into the end game. One of the more daunting and time-consuming tasks this game has to offer, and luckily, I feel like I can keep it mostly condensed to a single episode. So, starting us off in the Obsidian Fieldlands, we're gonna go head up over here because overlooking this cliff is our final wisp, and unfortunately, I do need to relinquish my almighty shiny form, which is a bit of a shame, but that's okay because apparently it's pretty easy to get on accident even after you beat it. So, let's run up here and grab it. I mentioned a while back that I wasn't going to be showcasing all of the locations of these wisps because each area has about 20 of them, and it's just better to look at an online map or text guide or something because I wasn't just going to sit and dedicate an entire episode of us just, seeking out the wisps. And luckily, the reward for that is better than the reward for collecting all the unknown and the forgotten poem verses, but still, just one of those things that I feel like we should at least show the final wisp being collected in each area, if not only in a show of solidarity with, collectathon hunters. Now, we're heading to the Heartwood right now because I did want to also showcase explicitly where the Moss Rock is, mostly because I kind of mentioned it in my evolution video, but didn't say where it was. But yeah, just coming within proximity of this rock with an Eevee will allow it to evolve into a Leafeon. So that's kind of nice in case you don't want to shell out any money for a leaf stone, but yeah, it's just there just in case you want it. And now off for our final bit of business. The Obsidian Fieldlands we picked apart pretty thoroughly every time we've come here. There hasn't been a whole lot of new stuff for us to find here, although the last time I was here in a mass outbreak of Combee, I found a Baniri that was hiding in a tree, and it was actually pretty hilarious because it happened to be shiny too. So that was really unusual. I didn't want to whiff it, so I just caught it without taking a screenshot. Sad. Now here we are at the Grand Tree, and there is the final unknown. And for whatever reason, I had it in my head that you could not desecrate sacred holy ground by climbing on it with Sneasler, but apparently you can. Just screw the rules, I have free will kind of feelings here. So let's go ahead and grab the X that marks the spot. Oh, it's beautiful. Come on, baby. And there we have it. The last unknown is officially ours. Let's get the heck out of here and see if we can't just head straight to the Crimson Mirelands. So, how's it going, Laventon? So by completing the Pokedex entry of Unknown, which involves collecting 28 variants of the Unknown that we've seen in the world, you don't get any fanfare, any sense of completion, or confetti. You don't get any congratulations. Instead, you just get the nice little sparkles for the perfect. And we're gonna head off to the Shrouded Ruins. This is basically my expression upon completing this, just to see exactly what this does. So, yeah, there we go. That is our progress report as it stands. Way too many research points for not having beaten the game yet, but you know what? That's fine. Also, by having this text constantly pop up, finishing off a expedition, I get to skip a lot of dialogue, so that's nice. Speedrunning tactics. Now on to the Mirelands. This request has been long overdue. This woman has been waiting here for ages. So Bara, I want you to bear a witness to my completed Roselia Pokedex entry. That didn't take as long as I'd expected. Yeah, you're being too kind there, ma'am. Sweet Jesus, Roselia's poisonous, but it looks so fragile and innocent. Yeah, well, you know what they say about fragile and innocent, right? All right, well, she's got some rewards from a grateful Roselia fan. Yeah, I mean, she's been waiting here for a solid 30 plus episodes, but some grain cake and small candies. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate it, as she vanishes into the unknown. So, we're gonna head over to Shrouded Ruins because once you've collected all unknown, they are actually gonna start spawning here, basically at random. And you can now find an opportunity to catch a shiny unknown if you really want, but yeah. It's just ridiculous that there's no fanfare, no cutscene, no dialogue, sort of just, I don't know, acknowledging that you did this, but at least you get to fight these damn things. So let's see, let's go with Zorua. There we go. I managed to catch a shiny one, and that took me forever. But Unknown have a tendency to run away, and whereas before when you weren't really able to, you know, get into battles with it just because it would seal your Pokeball as you got close, here, a little bit easier. So, yeah, I actually have some really nice moves. Bitter Malice being extremely interesting because it's a ghost type move that can cause frostbite, which I think is super cool. So, no pun intended, but there you go. You've been defeated, Unknown. How dare you? Hey. Okay, and then the rest run away. Adios. Yeah, so I guess if you really want to shiny hunt every variant of Unknown, you're more than welcome to, but they'll also start showing up in mass outbreaks as well, so that'll be kind of interesting. But I actually do want to head to the Diamond Settlement because we still have the business of curing those damn Psyduck headaches. Psy-I-I. How's it going, Franz? She seems really perturbed. Yeah, let's give it a shot. In the bodies they go, and now they're feeling better. So got a blistering migraine, but that's okay because they're used to it. So yeah, I don't even remember the conditions under which we had to grab this special medicine. We might have just needed to speak to somebody, but I've had it on me for a while, so you know what, Marcia, you're fine. Secret medicine. Yeah. Nice. Oh, but we get a max revive out of it. That's really, really great. Gonna need a few of those, I have a feeling. Okay, so the final wisp in this area is actually along these cliffs over here near Lake Valor, so that's good. But it happens to be right over here, so let's grab it and enjoy the victory, the one that we earned. Also, thank you, Braviary. Beautiful. All wisps have been collected. Nice. And one last thing I did want to show off, again, not a lot to see and do here, is the fact that a while ago I mentioned that there is a Togetic that flies around. You can sort of see it down there. But what I had not realized is there's a second one near where all the Petalil and Togepi spawn here at Cotton Sedge Prairie. And this is kind of interesting because I had no idea it appeared here. Also, there's a sister down there waiting to ruin my day. Yeah, so this one kind of goes in a figure 8, which is annoying, just kind of like that Crobat. But let's see if I can't maybe get something to work with here. Nice. Okay. Come on. I have plenty of Togetic and Togepi. Don't have to worry about it, mostly because, you know, they're shiny. But, oh my goodness, are you joking? Please, for the Pokedex, for the love of thank you. Awesome. I think we're set here. And yes, we caught 2 of them in the air now, so that's nice. Guess we'll just add that to the pile. But that's it. Not a whole lot else here. I do make it a bit of a habit to check for the Turtwig, but they never give me any shinies. Not even when I'm recording. Perfect. All right, let's get the heck out of here. And at this point, we have a laundry list of things to do at the Cobalt Coastlands, and as it starts getting a little bit darker, that actually kind of works out in our favor because we do need it to be at least somewhat dark for what I plan on doing. So, Laventon, take it away. To the Cobalt Coastlands we go. Although now you're going to show me all this, so thank you. You're ruining the flair for the dramatics, sir. Thank you. All right, so this one has actually been bugging me for so long. Every time I come to the Cobalt Coastlands, I find myself running past this dude who has been standing out here by the beach, wondering exactly what a completed Machoke Pokedex looks like. And I felt terrible about running past him every time to search for shiny Octillery, and nothing comes of it. But now, today, sir, I'm proud to tell you that you no longer need to creep on these humanoid Pokemon anymore. It's alright, I got all the pictures you need. I need your help. The construction corps is busier than ever these days, making home for all the new people in the village. Oh, it's Bosley, what are you doing? Yeah, so he doesn't have enough labor to handle everything, so he wants to know if he can exploit the power of Pokemon in order to get his things done. So he wants a Machoke to join, but he doesn't know anything about it. He doesn't know whether they're unionized or if they can work under slave labor conditions, but there we go. So I guess, had we not spoken to Bosley before? I think I just assumed because we didn't have the completed Machoke Dex, I just didn't bother, but Sweet Jesus, those pecs, they're massive. What a sturdy, powerful body. Yeah, there you go. I made copies, don't worry. They're laminated, so. Oh, okay. Did he just go and catch a few? Weird. I wonder if he can catch a shiny Machoke. That'd be kind of funny. Thanks to you, I was able to catch a Machoke. Yeah, how'd you pull that one off? Oh, it enjoys grain cake. What do you know? I actually got a couple of those from that Barra lady. Oof, that didn't sound like a Machoke cry. All right, so yeah, the Survey Corps responsible for Pokemon labor shortages worldwide. Nice. Grit Gravel and Ox Power Guard, which I should mention, I went ahead and purchased every single recipe to craft as I possibly could, so at least we have that going for us. Now, we're going to keep on going along this way, even though it might not seem all that advantageous to us, because we still have to search for our friend, and if we, you know, swapped on over to Ursaluna, and we can sniff out the old Wanda over here. Yeah, talk about lack of WandaVision. How's it going? I could smell you from clear across the island. I got the old heave-ho from this Machopsy, and splash, it was right into the sea for me. Then I couldn't swim back to the shore in my own, so yeah, no problem. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Got it covered. Yeah, so we made her walk across a 2-foot puddle. Yeah. Oh, I guess Basculegion went and helped. That was nice of it. And off you go. Cool. What happened to that shiny Octillery, by the way? Or the alpha one, rather? Oh, now we gotta go speak to Zeke. So that's fun. And while we're here and no one is mad at us, let's go fast travel to the beachside camp, because there's yet again something else we need to show off clear over here. So let's go and keep on going. And speaking of flying Pokemon that you can catch, over here, aside from that Staraptor that we had flown past, there is another one around here that I always forget about, and I don't know if you can even do it during the day, so it's nice that it's night. But if you've been paying attention to the Honchkrow Pokedex entry, there is a request in there to go ahead and catch a flying one. And the only one we've seen out in the wild so far has been the old, the alpha that you see near the arena in Crimson Mirelands. But as it turns out, there's one over here too. Also, Drift Blim, don't do this to me, man. So let's see if I can do this one, because I have yet to actually catch this one. Maybe I did once, but it likes to just fly in circles. And it's a pretty big target. So that's nice for us, at least. All right, come on, baby. Show me something good. Or I'll miss, no worries. It's like going away, there we go. All right, come on. Yeah, arguably one of the easier Honchkrow or flying Pokemon to capture yet. There we go, screwing it up, so there we have it. Okay, now for the big reason why I wanted to make this episode is the fact that we could finally do the Seas Legend Quest, something that we have not heard a lot of since being introduced to it on that old blackboard by Professor Laventon and Warden Iskon. So they spoke about a princely Pokemon out at sea near the Cobalt Coastlands, and as it turns out, this is actually a bit of an Easter egg referencing the legend in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Neither of which games I have ever played, and I thought about picking up, you know, the Switch remasters, but I keep hearing weird things about it. And people say that I'm better off just playing Platinum, and, you know, I don't disagree. But what you need is, in your party, a Mantike, a Buizel, and an Overquill. And in order to get this Pokemon that is brand new to Pokemon Legends Arceus, you need to have a Quillfish that knows Barb Barrage and use it 20 times in strong style. Now, it sounds like a big ask, but when you're shiny hunting, it really just doesn't come down to a whole lot more than just, you know, use it a bunch. So it actually ended up going pretty easy. And if you don't want to go through all that effort, you can actually catch an Overquill here in the end game portion without spoiling too much. And that's usually how you would want to go about doing it. But I went ahead and, you know, caught myself a shiny and also just a regular Quillfish. So let's go ahead and evolve it. Oh, that thing looks so cool. I don't know. Something about this evolution just makes me so happy for Quillfish. I feel like it's so much more viable, and it's a good time. It's like kind of beefy and tanky. It's a little scary, but I also will need to make this thing use Barbarrage a bunch. And also I put self-destruct on just as a LOL, because if you try to approach these guys out in the wild, sometimes they will do that. But yeah, just as a, last resort. But you do need an Overquill, and only while it's night, you're supposed to head over here, and between this lovely arch of stones, you approach and hopefully do this right. I think you need to be on Basket Legion, so let's go ahead and go through here, and I messed it up, didn't I? Now, I was wondering about this. Can I do this without a non-shiny, or like just pure shiny, or does it have to be Braviary? Oh no, I'm gonna be made a fool, aren't I? Because I think a prompt is supposed to come up, right? Oh no, I completely whiffed this, didn't I? It might actually be too late. I might have taken too long in doing this, because the last time I did this, it was about sunset, but now I'm not getting anything. Okay, let's amend this. This was a mistake. I spent too much time trying to catch that Haunch Crow and Togetic. Damn it. Okay, once more, but with feeling. There it is. So it can't be pure darkness, but, sunset. Now, hearing a cry and a boulder shifting in the distance, it's a little obtuse, and I'm not entirely sure how you're essentially supposed to know about this, but essentially, we gotta go clear over here, and of course it's gonna take forever, and you're just supposed to sort of suss it out somehow. I'm not entirely sure what your hint is supposed to be, but let's go around here, and just beyond the title passage, you'll see that there is a hole in the wall that you can enter that was not there before. It's kind of interesting, I guess, but yeah, I actually had to look it up, so. Was that it right there, or one more? Just a little more, just a little more. I think it's a little closer over here. Here it is, yeah. Okay. So we have a hidden cave here. Now you want to make sure that you have your balls and your sticky globs ready. Let's go ahead and enter the secret cave. That's right, the legend is true. All of these Pokemon will be pissed at you, so all you really need to do is, if you have like extra supplies, you can go and use them, but I just like doing that, and then doing it again and missing, because I'm awful at this. All right, get back here. So Fion, level 33. I'd recommend catching, just because it's a little easier. I'm gonna get wrecked by this, aren't I? So I'm taking too damn long. Let's try that. Give him the old 1-2. There we go, Fion. Ah, shoot. No, this isn't supposed to turn into one of these games. So, the one that you're really concerned about, just go ahead, get your back shots and whatnot. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh, geez. Okay, listen here. Manaphy, level 50. It's usually a little bit easier to catch if you go into battle with it, so I might end up needing to do that. But if these Pokemon faint or you KO them, you can come back, I believe, and try to catch them again, but I have not been able to catch this thing. I always have to get into a battle with it, so it's just like really aggressive. Jeez, man. So I might need to do that. So I don't have anything that would necessarily work well against it, but yeah, we'll do one more try. Pokemon don't usually break out this often. Excuse me. Here we go. Please and thank you. Don't make me bust out the old Overquill. Thank you. Wow. 3rd time's the charm. But yeah, there we have it. So now we can report back to Professor Laventon and finally get this out of the books. But first, one more thing to take into consideration, or at least a couple, because I wanted to squeeze as much into this episode as possible. We're gonna return to the Molten Arena because I should have entered this when we were last here, but I was just being inundated by, you know, allergies, we can actually enter this cave, and we are going to come here later for obvious reasons, but this is the lava dome sanctum. You can always come back here after, you know, leaving the map and then coming back to grab a bunch of balls of mud. And I meant to have these on hand when going against, you know, the Fion and the Manaphy, but mostly because, yeah, you can get a pretty decent amount of just throwing materials here, which is fantastic because, yeah, they are extremely necessary in creating sticky globs themselves. So nice to know that that is there, not only when you come back. But yeah, one last thing. So right behind this area, there is one little corner that I didn't explore, and I assumed that there was nothing back here, but I was wrong. Because this is where I caught a shiny basculin in the water, and it's also where the last wisp is. So yeah, hooray for that. You'll also have a bunch of scary ghost Pokemon spawn back here, but with that, all wisps have been collected. Now we can go back to Professor Laventon and finish off things in Coronet. But you're gonna have some stuff for me, aren't you? Oh, scary cutscene. Ah, the mystery swimmer was Manaphy all along. So definitely a migratory Pokemon drifting to and fro across the seas since long ago. Oh, yeah. I had a jolly hard time getting hold of this tome. Yeah, certainly worth it. And then that's it. We get some Comet Shards, which is great. I have a ton of stuff that I need to sell also, so that'll help. But yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Nice. I was like, wait a minute, what was the 5th Pokemon I caught? But yeah, I actually haven't returned back to that cave and seen whether or not they'll respawn, but something tells me probably not, unless you made them faint. But yeah, good stuff. I can finally switch this to the shiny version, and yeah, this will be nice. So Manaphy, watch it use Moonblast, take heart. So interestingly enough, it's only water type, and then we also have the Fion, so kind of cute, but you know how it goes. All right, now Laventon, take me to Coronet. As much as I don't want to head off over there, we have to. So here at the Highlands camp, I have the sneaking suspicion that I'm actually forgetting about something, but our old friend Gully of the Survey Corps is here, and she wants a nose pass. So it's kind of interesting, but we've had a nose pass for a while, and she wants one because her sense of direction is worse than useless. Wow. All right, I guess being beaten down all these years for your name has finally gotten to her. But she wants a way to keep herself from stumbling around in the dark forever, just like I stumble over my words. So a nose pass never wanders. And nose pass always face the same direction, which is kind of scary, actually. Like, do compasses not exist, or do, I don't know, magnetic north does not mean anything in this game? So Gully has never seen a nose pass, and she would like one to help her get through the cave, which I don't know, aside from, you know, keeping your bearings straight, how that would necessarily help. But she is going to be here in the Wayward Cave, so I guess I misspoke when I said we were never coming back in there again, but as it turns out, unfortunately, we have to. So make sure you have a nose pass, not necessarily on hand, but before heading in here, because I do not like hanging out in this place. But hey, at least the anti-aliasing isn't terrible. Hooray! So she will be around here somewhere, no? Ah, hello, ma'am. You made it pretty far. Also, the lamps are up, so let's go and take a look. So, I'm gonna spoil a little bit of what I've been doing off screen, but I've been training up Stantler to become Weirdeer. I caught a shiny Voltorb finally, and also my Basculin, which is pretty cool. I got way more EVs now. Unknowns I can finally get rid of. I have a bunch of alphas. I went ahead and sorted through all of these, so now they're all entirely unique and no duplicates between these and the normal ones. But I also have 4 pages of shinies, so hooray for that. Now, the burning question is, where the hell is that nose pass? Thank you. Also, I think 4 male combies. Oh, also, shoot, I completely forgot to mention. Also got 2 of those. I got a shiny Braviary, and it was incredible. Oh my god, I need to find that thing and show you guys. But here's your damn nose pass, and I guess I have to give it up, so thank god I didn't go out of my way to catch a shiny one. Now, as I understand it, this Pokemon's giant nose always points in the same direction, which is really creepy when you get into mass outbreaks with them because they'll always be facing away from you. And they'll like turn around for a split second and then, I don't know, I just feel like there's something more going on with that. But yeah, all the twists and turns of Wayward Cave can't stop me now. A nose pass to guide the way. So Black Augurite, which is really nice for us. I already have a few of those, but I did also manage to catch another shiny Scyther, which means we'll now be able to have both Cleaver and Scizor, which is the only new Pokemon that I caught off screen in space-time distortion in the Icelands, since we never got into one of those on camera. So I am actually coming out here on my own free volition because the only other thing we have to do here is find that last wisp. And as it just so happens to be, I left it right inside of the ancient quarry, so that's good. But like I said, there's so little to do here. I just have this sneaking suspicion that I may have forgotten something. So, out of my way. Alpha Motham, Alpha Motham, Alpha Motham. All right, and there it is. Pretty easy to find. You can also climb up here too, but I'm just gonna go ahead and whoop. Whoop. Ouch. Oh my god, I'm battered. I'm bruised. Let's grab that. And all the wisps in this area have been collected. Now, up to this point, the wisps have been pretty easy to find for the most part, but in the final area, the Alabaster Islands, that was an absolute bee trying to find all of those. So yes, you can record all of my lovely bits of business here. So yeah, I guess I've caught a lot more than I thought. Cool. Yeah, you don't even want to see some of my Pokedex entries, just how ridiculous some of them are. Like Garchomp, oof. But now, it's off to Alabaster. And again, not a whole lot to show off here, only 2 things. So I think we did a pretty decent job of sort of cleaning things up here last time we were here. But I guess while we make our way up to the Snow Point Temple, I can maybe talk about some of my shiny exploits. So obviously I was able to catch Overquill, Mantike, Buizel actually ended up taking forever. I have old Garbo. Zorua took forever to find, as well as Riolu. I actually ended up catching this thing without it being in a mass outbreak. Only, 2 or 3 of them spawn off in that crevice over there, and it was incredibly annoying. Also, this is where outbreaks of Braviary will be found, as well as Gardevoir. I caught 3 of them here, so that was kind of cool. But I'm gonna head up through Snow Point, and I'll meet you guys at the top while Subnautica theme plays. Wow, I kind of forgot how absolutely arduous it is to make the trek up to the top of the temple it is without solving the puzzles, but no worries because it is absolutely worth it. Now that we've returned here after, procuring our own Braviary, this one will actually be here, flying in a pretty unusual pattern. So let's see if we can't just snag it. I do find that being at this level is probably the way to get it. And the fact that if you want to complete this Pokedex entry for increased shiny chances, you have to climb that temple every time to get it to respawn. It's bad, but there we go. Very nice. Level 51, pretty respectable. Also captured while they were in the air. Gonna have to do that a few more times, but that's all right. I already got my shiny and I'm happy with it. If you want, I guess you could probably try this, but aside from making your feet physics freak out a little bit, not really worth it. So in case you wanted to see what the top of the temple also looked like, not a lot here for us either at the moment, at least, as far as I know. But yeah, I thought this place would have been ripe for a lovely little, not death, a wisp, or even in this little corridor right here. But no, it was not gonna give it to us. But that's okay, because the last one is actually down here in an extremely terrible spot. Subnautica theme. No, not as I reach the Pearl Settlement. No, because then it's gonna get overridden. That's fine. But this is the 20th from the Alabaster Islands. The rest are relatively easy to find in comparison to this one, like being underground and in caves and on cliff sides. They're usually a little bit easier to suss out, but that one was evil. And I don't know that there is much else here for us to show off. So with that, I think it's time for us to return home back to Jubilife Village. And that's everything I wanted to do. So hooray, at least out in the world, but that's right. Oh, also I caught that Glade out there. So hooray. Oh, I should mention, I also caught a shiny Curlia that, thank God, was a male. So now we basically have the family, except for Ralts, all shiny. So that's nice. But look at this. Oh my God, this thing is so cool. I don't know, man. I mean, when you compare it to what it already looked like, it was pretty cool in its Hisuian form. Just, oh, I love just, it seems so subtle, yet not. I don't know, I like it a lot. But yeah, let's get the heck out of here, go back home, because there's a few more things we have to do in Jubilife as well. So, to the village. And from here, we are going straight into the studio. And I don't know, I like Jubilife at night. It's cool, but I wish it had a night theme to it or something. All right, listen, Daguerreo, you've been waiting on this Duskull for far too long, so let's go ahead and show it to him. I didn't really bother trying to go for a shiny Duskull, but that's okay. I don't think he would have cared much for it. It just would have been funny in this circumstance. It's like, why is it blood red? This is going to haunt my nightmares for the end of time. But there you go. You can take a picture of a ghost in the nighttime. Yeah, a Pokemon with its own sort of charm, really. And there you have it. Thank you. So the new options, I think I already mentioned this, are different lens filters, all of them just as bad as the last. Just stick to the normal one, and if you really want to play around with the visuals, just go ahead and do that off screen, you know, and do it on your computer or something. Now, okay, so you got new great stock. I already bought everything you had last time, but we have the Moonstone, we have the Oval Stone, and we have the Leaf Stone. I'm good. I actually have plenty of those. Something that I haven't been able to grab, though, have been Firestones, which is absolutely insane. Okay, now, one last thing I do want to show off. This one I actually goofed on my own. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is, thank God. This is where the last wisp is, at least for me. It might not be for you, but it took me a minute to hunt them all down here in Jubilife, but it is time to report back to Vesa, baby. Hooray! Good times will be had for all. First, let me check my crops. I haven't adjusted any of my Pokemon here, so maybe at some point I'll swap these all out with shinies. I have plenty of dupes, but how's it going, Colza? Oh, hey, great timing. I ain't got a bumper crop for you, but, you know, it still turned out pretty nice. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, 7. Nice. Appreciate it. Yeah, I've just been going straight apricorn in the hopes of getting more sticky glob material. But yeah, let's keep on going with it. Why not? You're going to be planting these for a while, so make sure you grab that before speaking to old Kamado. And if I recall correctly, I think she'll always be here, and I'm very curious to see what she'll give us. Oh, small child that is gazing eerily at the back of that house. So we've collected all 170 wisps. And now for every 5 of them, she does give you presents, just in case you were wondering. But Oval Stone, for 10, we get rare candy. For 20, oh, I guess not 5s like I thought. 30, a Dusk Stone. 40, experience candy large. 50, linking cord. 60, grit pebbles. 70, a scrap of Reaper cloth. That's odd. I won't ask any questions. 3 Seas of Mastery. For 90, 2 experience candies XL. With 100 wisps, we get 3 grit rocks. That's really nice. But wait, you've gathered every last one of the wisps. I really can't thank you enough. Now I can finally seal away that havoc-wreaking bundle of mischief once more. Oh. We'll need to go to the Shrouded Ruins. It's the only place the sealing will work. So, I guess full transparency here, no pun intended. Yeah, I actually have never done this before, so I guess we're going back to the Crimson Marlins because I am very curious to see how that turns out. All right, out we go. Later days. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, Weasel and Teddy Ursa. Interesting. To Brava Arena. Okay, now let's be very careful when approaching because this is not the ideal conditions that I expected to do this in, but that's okay. I had a feeling we had to go somewhere, but if I had to go anywhere twice, the Shrouded Ruins is definitely where I wanted to be. And we'll definitely be coming back here at some point anyways. So let's take a look. This was a pretty unusual rock over here, and anytime we tried to inspect it, nothing would happen. Just weird V-bays all around. Oh God, what are you doing? Let's get started, shall we? Oh boy. First of all, a confession. She may have told me one teeny tiny lie. There are actually 108. Oh, she's been holding on to the last one. All right, I thought 107 was a weird number. But what did you think of me? Oh no. You're a strange one, little girl. Huh, you're right. You really do understand me. Okay, good. Woof. I was a little worried there for a second. All right. So, the traveler who used the strange magic will finally forgive her. Well, thanks for the twice spiced radish, but there is the presence of a strange Pokemon. And with that, Spiritomb appears, level 60, and we only need to catch one of them. Now keep in mind, you will be able to find different Spiritomb in the future, just you have to do this first. So let's go ahead and probably just use my my globs, and there it goes. God, this thing is creepy. Nice. And yeah, we'll go with the Ultra Ball. Why not? There we go. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Also, my items disappeared for some reason. That's weird. Am I not allowed to use those? Uh-oh. Wait, what the? What is going on? Oh, the game broke. Oh, there it is. There was something here. Now, oh, hello. All right, this game. What is happening? I don't think this is supposed to be here. Those are Ralts. I think I broke the game. Or maybe something else did. Alright, Licky Tongue. Licky is there. Okay. Bizarre. I don't know what's happening. Let's get the heck out of here, because, yeah, this game does act pretty strange sometimes. So, back to Jubilife we go. Although, never mind, because we also still have this bit of business to go out with. I don't need another shiny teddy or so. Chances are I probably won't even show up there, so. Laventon, boy, do I have a scary story for you. Yeah, Spiritomb is kind of interesting just based off of what I've read about it, but not gonna worry too much about it. But I will go ahead and probably use it off screen because that was a pretty cool animation. Yeah, Ghost Dark type, so pretty neat. But I want to go home. I want to get some shut-eye. Yes, perfect. To the village. Now, I was considering exactly what I wanted to do next, whether or not I wanted to actually start the next mission, but maybe not right now. Daguerre also has the final photography request in the books. You're welcome for helping out with that old dust skull. But now he wants a picture of Turtwig, so that's fun. Thank you. Looks like a perfectly normal landscape shot. No, it's pretty awful, actually. I hope you don't try to mint that off as an NFT or anything. I've been seeing way too much of that from photographers. It's like, look at this picture of a tree and some water. Now, pay me $3,000 worth of Ethereum and I'll sell it to you. Well, some of it. Not even really. Just give me your money. Yeah, so there's still stuff inside we gotta do. We gotta make up with Zeke and Wanda, and we gotta go to Manny and do all that, but I think we've done enough here today. So, ladies and gentlemen, join me here next time as we finally do the end game. And some of these Pokemon will follow us into it, others not so much. Thank you all so much for watching, and I am not looking forward to the next recording session. Yikes. Also, I hope this footage went through. If not, that would suck. Take care, everybody.